Hello beer tubers, welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hops, today joined by
someone else
called someone Brett of Elsewhere.
Elsewhere?
No, sorry, Brett from the Milky Way, I forgot. Okay. I'm sorry, or do you want to be called the Queen of ABV?
I don't care.
Okay, we did Brett from the Milky Way, so that's you now. But we're checking out some more beer from Beerdome, and these were actually bonus beers that Ronald sent along because he said you need to try these. He thinks this is on par with a lot of Belgian Lambic and hype Lambic producers, but they're not really getting a lot of traction because they're very small.
Yeah.
So this is from Vandenbroek.
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 Yeah, I think that's...
Vandenbroek?
Yeah. Like Pim now.
Like Pim de Geistergracht gaat verdalen in de Traatkoven in de Peter Mannen voor de Geistergraften. It's a Danish sketch show where they're a bicycling team going to Tour de France, and one of the riders is Dutch, but it's just a Danish guy making up words as he goes.
That sounds like Dutch.
It's pretty funny. But Vandenbroek? Yeah, I don't know. But they make Lambic inspired beers, or I guess spontaneously fermented ales, because you can't call it Lambic because it's not from Pieterland in Belgium. But Ronald said this is awesome. Very small stuff. They're only doing tiny batches, and we have a bottle of the Watergeus to try, which is their Goose, which is a blend, or Goose inspired beer, a blend of various different oak barrel aged vintages of spontaneously fermented beer on 6.3%.
Which vintage?
Oh,
because I think
yes. So it was bottled in 2019.
Okay.
So I guess 2019.
Yeah.
And then we have a bottle of their Brut Olasz. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is basically the same deal. So it's a Goose inspired beer, but with grapes. With grape must, and it's from let's see, the grapes are called something specific. They just say grape must here, but it's called something like Olasz something grapes as far as I could see. When I looked it up, it's an Italian. Let's say so. It's
Italian grapes.
So it's inspired by traditional wine making technique similar to Italian and Georgian wines. The peel and grape pips remain in the beer for 6 to 10 months, after which it's made into sparkling wine like dry beer.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. 2019 vintage as well, and 7.8%. But I read on, because I was looking up the brewery online, and they actually had a name of the grape, but of course now I don't have it on my phone because we're just bantering and talking before this. Oh, here we go. So it says it's organic Olasz Riesling must. So, but it's Riesling is spelled with Z's. Okay. So I don't know exactly what grape it is, but it'll be fun to try it.
Yeah.
We're going to start off with trying the Watergeus.
Yeah.
Which is this one.
Yeah.
The darker, more hazy.
The darker one.
And it looks, what do you expect from a goose? It's like lightly hazy, golden orange type color. White head. So the aroma.
It smells like Lambic.
It smells exactly like Lambic. Really funky and oaky.
Yeah.
Apricot. And very vinous. Getting the load of
white grape. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. Earthy.
Musty.
Like musty, old.
Wow, it's slightly cheesy.
Yeah, but mostly I'm getting like wet forest wood, if that makes sense. Like really old trees,
or like
and
the
leaves.
Soil and
exactly.
The earthiness.
Yeah, but also it makes sense.
Of blue cheese.
Yeah.
Too. Not loads, but some.
Yeah, I wouldn't say loads.
But there is some.
But I'm
loads of oak.
Yeah, like old, woody, wet oak.
Yeah.
Old, like damp cellar.
Damp cellar, grape skin, like tannic, kind of white grape skin, and the like stone fruit smells really
fucking good.
That's right. Cheers. Thanks a ton to Beerdome for this one, specifically Ronald, as this was a bonus.
Cheers.
That's pretty nice.
Ooh.
It's a bit more easygoing, I think, on the flavor.
Yeah, it's a bit more dry.
But that is really impressive, like never heard of these guys.
Yeah.
Type. What am I saying? It's really impressive for a beer you've never heard of.
Yeah.
Trying to imitate Lambic because it tastes really good. It tastes very, on point. It's really funky and woody. I mean, it's much more funky than like what you see from a lot of American interpretations.
I think so. Much more. But I guess, I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but we probably have more of the climate to produce these beers.
And the Netherlands is like right next door.
Exactly.
So same climates, but and probably same cultures of bacteria.
Yeah. The only thing I'm thinking is that it's more dry, like throughout.
Yeah, and I think the flavor is a little less complex than the aroma.
It's not as popping.
No, but it has again mostly like stone fruity, kind of white grape skin vibes. I'd say the funk is more just like a generic kind of barnyardy funky thing, maybe a little bit musty, but I wouldn't say wood as a funk, but I'd say it's got a lot of like a dry oaky wood character.
Yeah, or like to me something old musty wood.
Yeah, but it's
that makes
really
sense.
good though.
Yeah,
really drinkable.
Again, maybe like that forest earth kind of thing, but not as prominent.
But a really nice medium sourness.
Yeah, it's very. I love the balance.
Perfect
of
balance
the sourness.
because it's drinkable. It's not one of these overtly sour Lambic interpretations.
Not at all. It's so pleasant.
And they don't even call it Lambic either themselves. They call it spontaneous gisting. I guess that's fermentation, and then oak aged sour ale. So
yeah, I think it's good.
More stone fruity the more I drink it. It's really good.
Yeah.
So let's try and move on to the grape must version with this interesting Olasz, whatever. Was it Riesling with sets?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what it is. I don't know anything about grapes.
No.
So, but it's a bit lighter in color.
Yeah.
Strong on ABV. This is almost 8%, 7.8.
Yeah.
White-ish head on there. Let's check out the aroma.
Wow.
That's really funky.
Fuck, the aromas on these are just fucking crazy.
This is so fucking funky. Like, it is one of the most funky smelling beers I've smelled in a while. It's like, this is musty, like, almost like if you...
Blue cheese, like
and
white wine.
Like gym socks, or like sweaty clothes.
Yeah.
Like, if you've been working out or had a long day of work and your socks are sweaty, I'm really getting that. It's super funky.
To me, it's like
in a good way.
Someone that's been working out for 3 days in a row without changing their clothes.
It sounds like it smells terrible, but it's not terrible. It's just like, it's a really deep funkiness.
To me, personally, it's more blue cheese than it's... workout
For
clothes.
me, it's more workout clothes. It almost has like a savory note.
I agree on the savory note, but to me, it's more like...
I actually think this has more grape character than this one with grapes.
Okay.
To be honest, because it's so.
I think this is much more tart and singy.
Yeah, it's more singy and tart.
Whereas this one is.
But I think this has more of a fruity,
and apricot-y.
Yeah, but this is more of a fruity vibe than this is more funky.
Yeah.
But let's try it. Fuck man, that's so funky. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, loads of grape must on the flavor.
Yeah.
Almost like a cardamom.
It's weird how the flavor is so different.
I'm actually glad though, because I think this would be a touch too funky for my taste if it was tasting that much of sweaty gym clothes.
Yeah.
But I'm almost getting like
80s gym clothes.
What a tasting note.
80s.
How would you even know what that would taste like?
I
Brent time traveled back to the 80s. Like, he found some old gym socks and he's like
20,
that tastes like Lambic.
30-year-old gym clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's slightly cardamom-y to me. Like, it's a mixture of, oddly enough, spicy kind of cardamom, lots of grape. Like, much more grape than this, of course.
I definitely agree on the cardamom.
Yeah.
To me, it's more pear than it's actually stone fruit.
Pear.
Sorry, pear.
No, it's probably pear.
Pear. Yeah.
Pears, apples and pears.
To me, it's not really stone fruit. This one is stone fruit, but this one, to me, is more like unsoured green apple and pear.
To me, it's like fresh. Have you ever had fresh grape juice? To me, it's like fresh white grape juice
I can
with
see that.
funk and cardamom.
Yeah.
I can kind of see your apple pear vibe, but to me, I'm getting, this is much more stone fruit. This is like loads of sweet grape juice, like sweet grape must, if you've ever had it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah. Yeah, I see like white grape must and
I also see
I definitely get
more
like
so sour apple.
Pear and green apple, but not like crazily sour green apple.
But I love that they're like not crazy sour. They're like nicely balanced.
So balanced, both of them.
This one has more oak than the grape one. And I will definitely say I prefer the Watergeus to the Brut Olasz. Just
this
because
one is maybe just a bit too sweet for me.
Yeah, and it's a bit more one note, whereas the Watergeus is more complex.
Yeah.
And it's, to me, tasting a whole fucking lot like, it tastes like a fucking goose. If you gave this to me blind, I would think this was from Belgium, from Beerdome.
Maybe not on like the Driefontein.
No level or Cantillon or Titkin maybe, or Bocke if you've had any of that stuff. But
Bocke was another level.
But this is still really good.
Yeah.
The base, the Grüße, is dead on. This one is maybe the one that's a bit the odd one out. It's almost got like a floral thing going on too.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like lavender.
But I really like the Watergeus. I'm actually gonna go like 92, 93 on that one. I think that's really good.
I think so.
I could go.
And this one I'll go
maybe even 90. Yeah, 93, and then maybe just a straight 90 on the Brut Olasz, because I think it's, I don't know, I don't like the cardamom thing, like the spiciness too much, and then it's, as you said as well, it's a tad too sweet. It's like I'm getting lots of sweet.
For me, it's mostly that it's too sweet.
For me, it's a combo.
Because I love that cardamom note, but it's
cardamom is one of those flavors I like if it's mixed with a lot of other spices.
Yeah.
But on its own, I'm not a big fan of cardamom.
Okay.
And here I'm getting a lot of it.
Yeah. Again, for me, it's mostly that this one is maybe a tad too sweet, but this.
But impressive stuff.
Yeah, I'll give this one a 93.
Yeah.
And this one is a straight 90 for me.
Exactly the same for me. 93 and 90. This will be very fun to see where this is going, because more work with this stuff, this could be like crazy good. So guys, keep an eye out for Vandenbroek. And Vandenbroek from the Netherlands, in the made with the Gerstenotarwe Hopfen. Where are they from? They're from Midwolde. Brewery Vandenbroek in Holland. I'm just fucking around. It's just because of that TV show we got that accent. Sorry, we're not trying to be dicks towards people from the Netherlands. You guys make great beer.
We love your beer.
We love your beer.
Yeah.
I've never had any Dutch food. Have you?
No.
Yeah. Well, I know they
I've
love
had
fries
of
and
the tap, but
they love fries and mayonnaise.
Marinade.
Mayonnaise. It's because they got the hot Dutch like on music festivals, the Dutch French fries they're just covered in mayonnaise. I don't know if it's a real thing. I'm also just playing around right now. But thanks a ton to Ronald for sending these as extras. It was fun to try.
Thanks, man.
If you might have noticed, we're a little bit inebriated by now, so this might be the last review. And thanks a ton, man. Hope you guys get a chance to try them. They still have them on Beerdome if you want to check them out. Very fun stuff, and it tastes like Lambic, so check it out. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you had any of these two, let us know what you thought of them. And we're going to say cheers. Cheers. And see you guys in another beer review.